Torre today, and we've got some more bad news, I'm afraid, especially for the Brits, and also we've got some more news update on what's been going on all week. So let's go and check out what's been happening. Also, we've got the 20-kilometre race going on Sunday morning, up and running. Yeah, so that's the 20-kilometre race going on early this morning up in Torrevieja. But yeah, the bad news we've got now for the Brits is more paperwork, I'm afraid. I did mention last week about this new visa waiving system they're bringing in 2025, the ETIAS, the permit, what they've got in America, they're bringing it in here for all people outside the European countries. You've got to fill in this form online. I did mention all about that, all that extra paperwork, and that's going to cost us €7, and you've got to do that before you travel. But this more bad news, they're now wanting people who's going to be visiting Spain, for the Brits, but got to have proof where they're staying, because if they don't have any proof of where they're going to be staying in Spain, they could be fined up to €8,000. I think this rule's been there a little while, but like everything else with this waiver system coming in next year, it's all to clamp down on the rules of people coming in and out of Spain and making sure they stick to their 90-180-day rule. And this extra thing they're bringing in and going to be tightening up on is an €8,000 fine if you don't say where you're going to be staying or have any proof. So if you get stopped at the airport and you ain't got proof where you're going, you haven't booked an apartment or an holiday, get them knees up. Absolutely buzzing up here. So here we're up on a promenade. We've just seen just there, this is where they're registering for the runners race, and here we got all the medals and trophies. Here comes the runners picking up their rucksack and their bit of fruit. Today, this is the finish line. All the trophies are here. Sunday morning, February. Also, there was more bad news as well last week, Thursday, 5:30 in the evening. Massive fire down in Valencia, 14-storey tower block. And afraid 9 people lost their lives, 4 from one family, and including a baby. Over 100 soldiers and emergency services, 40 fire vehicles were there. And all to do with the cladding, same cladding that was used in Glenfell in the UK. Potteref rain caught alight really quick, and the strong winds just made it even worse. Fire down in Valencia, a lot of them were rehoused or put up with temporary accommodation hotels, and Sanchez is giving so much support and money to all the people that have lost their homes and trying their best to quickly rehouse these people. The local communities all got together and donated clothes and food and donations. Yeah, a bit like the UK really, when a disaster happens, get full support of the locals. But yeah, drastic news. And that strong wind didn't help, it's made it spread so quick. They was actually rescuing them with like cranes and everything. Terrible. But one good thing, Spain, the train strike that was supposed to be happening down on March, 4-day train strike by Renfrey, they've come to some kind of negotiation, so the train strike is now off. Also, when you have your car done in Spain, you have a little sticker, your MOT in England, they call it ITV here. They give you a little sticker, normally lasts a couple of years, and you stick it in the corner of your window screen, and it's got the date for renewal, and everybody knows that you've had your ITV done. Well, they're finally going to scrap that this year. There won't be no stickers going on the car window screens anymore. That's coming to an end. It's all going to be done digitally. You can have it put on your phone, the old mobile. Yep, so yeah, won't be needing to put a sticker on your car anymore. And as you know, in Spain, every 10 years you have to renew your driving license if you're under 65, and if you're over 65 you have to renew it every 5 years. for the pensioners, they have to take like a little eye test every 5 years to make sure their eyes are good and everything. But there's been a lot of increase in accidents over here with the pensioners, and then they're strictening down on this little test they have to take. They're now making it more harder, making them do more things now. Rather than just an eye test, they're making the test a lot stricter just to clamp down on these accidents. Let's Torrevieja Square here with all these pigeons. We've also got a businessman. He used to be the chairman of the Burnley Football Club. He's actually bought a football club down in Costa del Sol, and he now owns a big football club down there. So the chairman, Mike Garlick, ex-chairman of Burnley, have bought this football club and Tierra, I think that's how you pronounce it anyway, down in Costa del Sol. And we've got a bit happening with the Spanish salary. They've finally increased the minimum wage by 5%. So yeah, the minimum wage now pushed up €1,134 a month, and also Spain are still pushing for this 4-day-a-week. So yeah, not only is it all manuana here, now they're looking to do even more less work, trying to get down to a 4-day-a-week job. More time for drinking wine and beer in these tapas bars, I suppose. Plenty of people about here. We're right up the other end now. We was by the harbour, we're right up by Playa de Cura beach. A little bit quiet here, away from all that racket with the racing. Yeah, it's a bit overcast today as well. 22 degrees with a cool breeze. Temperature is supposed to be dropping over the next 2 or 3 days. We've had it pretty good, to be truthful. I mean, we've had it in the 25s and 27s, some places 30 these last couple of weeks, so we can't grumble. Yeah, but coats are back on, a little chilly breeze. 22 degrees in another place is probably a scorcher. But Spain, when you live here, your blood gets thin and you feel the cold. Anything below 22 and it's cold. Eating's on. We've had this strong gale force winds for the last couple of days. It's expected to last till today, Sunday, and then it'll start easing off. But we're up to 80-90 miles an hour, which is normally expected this time of year. We do get the strong gales. But yeah, if you're a surfer, perfect weather for surfing, that's for sure, or like flying a kite. Also, the Spanish government has decided not to interfere with Ryanair and the other low-cost flights that are charging money for this luggage. A lot of people with carry-on luggage squeezing all their stuff in to get here on a cheap flights without buying a suitcase, and Ryanair keep pushing these prices up with their policies, and Spanish governments let them get away with it. They said, we're not going to interfere with the policies of Ryanair. If they want to increase their prices, they can. You know why, don't you? Because he's had a deal with them, and Ryanair's agreed to increase 700 flights into Spain, and that's what it's all about, really. That's what I should imagine. This is why they're not interfering. They've let Mr. O'Leary get his own way, all to do with this deal, letting them charge what they like and keep increasing these prices with this carry-on and hand luggage. I mean, don't get me wrong, these new flights coming in is going to increase a lot of business for Spain, a lot of tourists coming in, the economy will start boosting. But we all like a cheap deal on the flights, and they're getting tighter and tighter, and they're forcing you really to buy a suitcase because you can't get anything in these little hand luggage you carry on. I mean, they're really clamping down now. People used to come with two sacks, rucksacks. Now they make sure you've only got one. If you've got two, these low-cost airlines are making you pay at the gate. You're forced to pay if you want to carry on your two hand luggage. Unless you pay for hand luggage and suitcase, they're tight right down. On the flip side now, if you're only coming for a couple of days and you can squeeze all this in your hand luggage, they're doing flights for €20 again. Get in there while they last. We was up on this beach a couple of days ago. It was Ramo, all out enjoying the weather. And today we're all wrapped up, walking along. Nice, 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning. So that's the latest news, what's been happening this week in Spain. To do with the Brits, all these new visa rules, but if we get any more news, we'll post a video ASAP. And also I found a perfect place to live. If you want to live in Spain, this is ideal. Make sure you check this video out just up here. And don't forget to subscribe, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And you can follow me for more videos, Paradise World videos.